What is happening, guys? Rules for Rebels here. I just got a few minutes to kill, so I'm going to keep this video nice and short, but I wanted to talk about getting in on the ground floor of opportunities. So whether that's something like Bitcoin, I talk a lot about Bitcoin, and I've seen a lot of you guys like, oh, Bitcoin's too high. I wish I would have got in on Bitcoin back when it was $100, or I wish I would have got in on Bitcoin back when it was $200. And while on the topic of Bitcoin, I wanted to give a shout out to Vogeltron. I saw you mentioned me on Instagram saying that I've been right all along about Bitcoin. So thank you, Vogeltron, for the shout out, buddy. But getting back to getting in on the ground floor of opportunities, like Gary Vee, for example. Gary Vee is huge today. Gary Vee was one of the first big YouTubers back with Wine Library TV back in 2006 or whatever. He wound up admittedly making a mistake and going with a different video platform because they were going to give him some equity in a company, and it wound up being a huge mistake, and he could have been probably one of the biggest YouTubers out there today, but he took this other road. But with any new platform, if you're new on a platform, there are all types of benefits that come with being new. So we'll just do an example. Back when Amazon FBA was new, you could buy literally anything, any product. You could go to Alibaba and throw darts at the wall, and every product you picked, you could buy for $1, $2, turn around, sell it on Amazon FBA for 20 bucks. People kind of jokingly refer back to the days and kind of talk about today how it's not the old days where you could go buy 25-cent oil diffusers on Amazon and sell them for $19.95 or $29.95 all day. We could talk about something like YouTube, where today the YouTubers with 3 million, 5 million, however many million subscribers, a lot of those guys were the first guys on YouTube. Having a head start is a huge advantage, and that goes from if you're getting into a new product niche, if you're getting on a new social media platform. Instagram, for example, a lot of the early, I don't know if a lot of, but at least a few of the early Instagram employees were actually people who were just platform users. They were Instagram users. They had large followings, and because they were in from the beginning, Instagram actually hired them to come join the Instagram team. I'm sure got a lot of equity in the company and probably making a good buck as well, and they got jobs at Instagram. I remember when Periscope first came out, and if you guys search my channel, you can probably find this video. Probably 2 or 3 summers ago, when Periscope just rolled out, I started making a bunch of videos about Periscope. I was being pretty active on Periscope. Periscope never really took off. I mean, I think like Facebook Live and even now like Instagram Live and YouTube Live, I think we're just too big for Periscope to make a dent. But my point is, being new on platforms, it's always a good thing. It's going to give you a leg up. And that kind of leads me to my next point. So right now there's a new video site called vid.me. I don't know if it'll take off or it'll wind up fizzling out and being nothing. But basically they're trying to compete with YouTube. They've been around since 2014. They just recently are kind of starting to get a lot of hype. I guess a lot of like YouTube creators who are upset with YouTube, and this isn't a bash YouTube. I love YouTube. I'm not going anywhere. I'm going to stay on YouTube. But a lot of YouTubers who are like disgruntled with YouTube are moving over there. Apparently, up until recently, they were like, we're not going to censor anything. Anything goes. You could do porn there. You could do gaming, and there's no like hiccups about, oh, you're not allowed to have a screencast from that game on our thing. From what I've heard, they'll let you put copyrighted music on there. They don't care. I mean, if you want to put a 2 Chainz song in the background of your video, they don't care. You can throw it up there. So it's supposedly more of a free place. And it's starting to get a big name. I think I initially heard about it on Reddit. If you search on YouTube, there's a bunch of people like, oh, I'm also starting to have a presence here, or I'm leaving YouTube for here. But vid.me is basically like a YouTube. It's a pretty streamlined interface. When it comes to uploading videos, you can either upload actual video files, or you can actually just copy and paste a link from a YouTube or a Vimeo video. That's yours, of course. I don't think you're supposed to upload other people's content, but you can upload links from your own video and upload them straight to vid.me. So personally, my feeling and the way I'm thinking about this, I don't think vid.me is going to become a replacement for YouTube, but it's a secondary platform, and I think it could be a supplement. So maybe if people want to use music that they don't have the rights to, maybe they'll put that music in videos that they put on vid.me. If somebody wants to make a video about a more controversial topic, maybe they'll put it on vid.me. And I think vid.me is trying to become more like corporate friendly or more legitimate mainstream, because I think for a while they were letting people upload like homemade porn and stuff, and apparently they've stopped that. So a lot of people are now mad at vid.me because they left YouTube so that they could do whatever they want, and now vid.me is placing limitations on them. But like, any video sharing site that's trying to be like mainstream and have vloggers and stuff like that is just not going to want to have porn on the platform. They're not going to be able to attract advertisers. It's not really going to be a platform for, you know, I think YouTube is a platform for kids, teens, young adults, grown-ups. And if you start allowing porn on your platform, you're going to be only adults. And I think a lot of these people would like to bring in teens and things like that, and they just can't have porn on the platform. But my point is, be an early adopter. I learned about vid.me less than 24 hours ago. Last night I stayed up till about 2 in the morning uploading almost all my videos. I made my first video specifically for vid.me exclusive today. It's nothing fancy. It's nothing you really need to check out even. It's basically, you know, it's not anything business related. I was just like, hey, I'm John, Rules for Rebels is my YouTube channel. I'm new here, just wanted to introduce myself. Here's what my channel is going to be about. So I will start making a few pieces of content for vid.me, but I mean, for the most part, I'm just going to be re-uploading content that I do on Instagram or YouTube or wherever else, and I'm just also going to supplement it by also uploading it to vid.me. But one thing I've noticed, head over to vid.me right now, like it seems like there's a lot of gamers on there, and there's a lot of conversations about like YouTube versus vid.me, but aside from that, there's not a lot of other types of content on there from what I've seen. They're still tweaking it, so it's not perfect. Like their search function doesn't work that great. There are a few glitches here and there, but I think, you know, there's been a lot of wannabe YouTubes that have come about over the past few years, and none of them have really taken off. And this one, if they do things right, they may, I don't think they're ever going to surpass YouTube or even make a big dent in YouTube, but it could wind up being turning into a good thing for like certain communities, like maybe gamers, because I think on YouTube, I'm not sure what the rules are, I'm not a gamer, but you know, maybe you're allowed to put Halo screencasts on, but you're not allowed to do another type of video game because, you know, EA Sports or whoever doesn't allow that with their life, whatever it may be. I can see vid.me becoming good for like controversial political type stuff, maybe gaming. I'm just trying to make a presence on there. I think I'm one of the first like business entrepreneur related channels on there. I've seen there are some others when I do searches, but like no videos really come up. So I went on a tear last night. I think I got 60 or 70 of my videos uploaded to vid.me. I'll probably continue. I'm going to continue uploading more, so I should have about 600 videos I'm going to put on the platform. I'm also going to do a little bit of content specifically for vid.me. But you know, the point of this whole video is get on new platforms early. If any of you guys are just looking to start out and you're like, oh man, I wish I would have got on YouTube 10 years ago. I wish I would have got on Twitter 10 years ago. I wish I would have got on this. I wish I would have got on that. I wish I would have bought Bitcoins. Here's your opportunity to potentially get in on the ground floor of something. You know, if you're considering like YouTube versus vid.me, I would throw more of my effort at YouTube because YouTube is a proven platform and I don't think is going anywhere. But if you kind of want to hedge your bet and maybe kind of start dipping a toe in and getting a foothold on a new platform where it's easier to make a mark, I've been on there less than 24 hours and I think I got like 30 subscribers or 30 followers already. Basically the way they work, I think you have followers instead of subscribers. They do have subscribers, but a subscriber is somebody who actually pays to be part of your channel or whatever. You can have certain videos that are only available to subscribers. So that's a little bit about what vid.me is. If you guys have any questions about it, want to know any more about it, drop a comment in the comment section below and I will respond to you and tell you, you know, answer your question, whatever it may be. But really just kind of wanted to have a quick talk about getting in on the ground floor of things. And here's an opportunity for some of you guys who are maybe just getting started with something. You want to start doing product reviews, start putting them on vid.me because you'll be one of the early people on there and one of the first people on there. And when you tend to be the first person, you tend to get a lot of traction. They're probably going to show you higher in search results. They may show you as a featured user, and good things can probably happen. You might start getting a lot of free products to do reviews of and things like that. So if you want to see, I don't know, to check out, you know, I don't know if my searches come up differently than yours, but if you go to vid.me and search anything from Shopify, Terapeak, entrepreneur, affiliate marketing, e-commerce, I think you'll probably see me in a lot of my videos popping up at the top. I'd like to see you guys do the same thing, get a foothold on there, be a early adopter of a, I don't know if I should call it new because it's been around since 2014, but a new platform. This could be the place for you. So if you enjoyed the video, please give it a thumbs up. If you're not subscribed, smash that subscribe button below. Thanks for watching, guys, and I'll catch you on the next video.